Now, we've only got a few minutes left for Tony. Often is the case, Tony, of necessity, can only call in late in the show sometimes. But, Tony, we got you. What's on your mind?
Yes, how many minutes I got? So I had a couple topics.
You got about 3 minutes.
Okay, first of all, I just want to hit on the poll that came out on Tuesday night.
Yep.
And, I've seen it for 400 people, which is not many in the province, but, 40% of them was undecided.
Yep.
And then you had Dwight Ball, who went from 40% down to 31% in leadership. You got Paul Davis, who was only there 3 weeks, and he's up to 27% by the time they started doing this poll. He was only there elected 3 weeks.
Yep.
So, it really looks good on behalf of the BCs. When you only got 200, basically, you got 160 out of 400 people who was undecided. You only got 250.
I guess you don't want to talk about the decided votership, do you?
Well, they decided when you look at only 240 people, even if you took 60% or 70% of the Liberals, what do you got? Out of 240, you got more than that going to Tim Hortons in the morning for coffee.
Yeah, well, if you want to look at it that way, Tony, but of course you're going to spin things whichever way you can, but 60% of those who they could get to tell them, 60% said they would vote for the Liberals, so there's no getting around that.
But point of the matter is, you only got about 240 people.
So you think if they asked another 240 people, it would change? It wouldn't be 60% anymore?
I think the by-elections now will speak for itself.
Yep.
When you look at it, when you look at the poll, when you look at they had one on VOCM yesterday. Barry Pittman, he was up 51%, and the Liberal was down at 39%.
I think that was the question of the day, right?
Yes.
Which people can vote more than once, and there were so many votes in there. There's no question there was an awful lot of repeat voting. Did you vote in the poll? In the question of the day?
I was up doing polling up to with Barry Pittman there for a day, and it's unbelievable the reception he's getting, and you hear all the same thing.
Yeah.
And why he's getting reception is because, he worked for Tory French for 10 years, and really happy what he accomplished.
Not that the Liberals aren't saying the same thing, right?
No, because they're saying they're not offering anything. They're saying they're not offering a thing. They're just not offering anything. And they're saying, Barry Pittman right now, they made another announcement, their manuals for after school. They got a new arena, they got new libraries, but everybody's not a sports fanatic, so they got also, they announced yesterday, Mr. Jackman announced that after school programming for kids, and which is great, which is for 30 schools.
Mm-hmm.
And, they announced up their manuals yesterday, and it was great. It really looks good.
Mm-hmm.
But another one is, I just get it because I know I'm running short of time.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Manning. For her, to come out.
Judy Manning.
Judy Manning.
Mm-hmm.
For to come out and attack her, personally, what that got to do with her, political, what job she got now compared to Workman's Conversation?
Yeah, I haven't heard a lot of personal attacks, but no doubt she has. I'm not doubting her that she's suffered, some personal attack on it. And I asked the question in the preamble, whether or not it's to do with her gender, or if anybody in that situation, if it's an unfair position to be put in, that perhaps it wasn't the best idea to put somebody in who, at this sensitive time, is unelected and unwilling to look at the first by-election.
But the personal attacks coming on her, there's nothing to do with the jobs you got now. And I'm glad that they put her in, because right now you see the personal attacks on her from the opposition. And I go to show you, they can't change people's stripes. And for some of the media, the attacks on them, on her, and it makes her, the people are so sick of it.
It's justified people questioning why her and not somebody else with every bit as much and more experience and whatnot.
Well, why not her? Why not her where she got the experience? Why not her? And somebody else would be the same thing. But their personal attacks, because when you personally attack something, there's only two things why you personally attack something. Because you're afraid of what they got to offer. Okay. And because you got nothing to offer. And this is...
Tony, we'll have to continue this later, because I just got the word that we gotta go. We're well out of time, but I appreciate the call, and let's do it. Let's see if we can get in a bit earlier next time.
Well, I thought today was 10 after 3, so I thought it was time, but you're a busy show.
Yeah, it's a busy lineup.
I don't know if I can finish up tomorrow, but...
Yeah, sure, come on tomorrow, we'll finish it up. Absolutely.
Okay. Right. All right, thanks.
Thanks, Tony.